every so often, this is probably the fourth time since Christmas of last year, where it's been this feeling of go live right now, go on TikTok live, and I honor it. And those are the moments when there's somebody, the past three times, like especially Christmas Day, when I felt like I needed to stop what I was doing, go live, and I did a 3 hour live. There are some people who, when they ask for help from their God or universe or source or whoever it may be, and they're praying or asking or pleading for help, if you believe in God, sometimes God dials the first available, like an emergency responder who's closest and who's available to respond to the situation. And that is what I got today, was kind of like the red phone rang. When those moments happen, I show up. And so what I've been asked to do is a 30-minute group healing to help those that are struggling, maybe not to the point of wanting to be unalive, but definitely in a distress situation, that kind of a call is heard. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to be focusing on clarity and helping to move some of that trauma as if we were parting the seas, so that the clarity has a path to take to come in and provide support or insight or lightness, so that it's easier or more manageable to make it through the dark moments. There's someone who needs to be here and doesn't get the option to leave. So here we are, right? The tribe shows up. All right, I'm going to start connect. Oh my gosh, the energy in here.
Yeah, it's a deep one. That's why I was like, I think I need to join in so we can handle the depth of this.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to connect everyone. Even if you're in a really good space and you just want to have some uplifting energy, that this is a good place to be. We're going to take about 30 minutes on this group healing, and how I can move the energy in here. It's but bringing it to a very, very, like normally I would connect everybody in a big circle. Right now, it's about coming down into that very, very center, like the small quantum level spark of existence, and
Yeah, like I'm
reignite.
already feeling this burning already. Like it's like I brought my ball out and it was just like, yep, we're going right into it. No asking. We're just
Yeah,
jumping in there.
yeah, bouncing the energy, because I thought I could rub the energy to heat it up. This has more bounce. So, and I'm not plucking today. I'm pushing. We're going to be pushing energy in, pushing energy out. So I have to create the spark, and then I'm going to send it. Sometimes we forget that we are beings of light. Those that have a gas stove, when the pilot goes out, sometimes you need that lighter to get the pilot going again. So I'm going to place, for everyone that's on the live right now, I'm going to place, there's 28 people, I'm going to place 28 sparks. And everyone, as if you were all standing in a circle. If you want to participate, go in the circle. If you want to observe, stay on the outside of the imaginary circle. When we're in a group healing, I don't see individual people, I see silhouettes. And that fifth person took my breath away. So hang on, I'm going to stay with that fifth person for a minute. This is like physical abuse trauma from childhood that's really really creeping in and taking hold.
Yeah, like it's making my ball super heavy over here. Like I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. And hold on, number 5. If anyone is feeling their teeth hurting, this may be you. Not for sure, but this may be you if your teeth are responding to what I'm doing. Seventh person has a lot of depression or a lot of weight hitting. So I'm going to hold there. So if you're feeling a physical reaction, I may be with you right now. Hmm. Number 8, the person I'm in right now, there's a feeling of loss without direction, like not knowing what the purpose is, like just feeling lost without direction is what I'm hearing. So I'm moving energy in person number 8 right now. And I would expect that to be felt in the lower spine.
I'm just trying to take some of this energy that I absorbed and transmute it into healthier energy for everyone in the group.
Yeah.
And I feel this like swelling.
I'm at 16. 16, because I can't see people, I see silhouette shadows. So 16 feels like a mid-teenager, 16, 17-year-old male right now. So I'm going to hold on that person right now. And I'm just going to put some strength, energy of strength. Feeling some of these emotions. If you are watching this and you're a teenage male and you're feeling it in your right leg, this is you going down your lower spine into your right leg or your dominant leg, your left-handed. I'm going to hold for a minute more because this is someone that's going through some struggles. I want to make sure that they're able to hold their own breath for a minute to get through the circle. I gotta get some tissues. Another person with physical abuse trauma that's just having a struggle right now. This is physical abuse in adult physical abuse. So it could be domestic, but this is not childhood abuse. This is adult physical abuse. Domestic partnership, domestic violence type of, or something adult, like really, really strong. So we're going to hold right there for a moment. More spark going. All right, I'm at person 21, and this is overwhelmed mama right here. This is overwhelmed mama. A lot on this plate. Jules, can you grab some more person 21, number 21?
Yeah. All right.
Like, I just want to break down in tears. Feeling 10% of this energy is overwhelming. One strong mama. Okay. Yeah. Number 22. This feels like really heavy grief, like you just lost someone, a loved one. Like, I want to say a sister, maybe. This is heavy, heavy grief, heavy grief, heavy grief, heavy grief. Mm. So for those that are just coming into live now, I'm going through each person, but I don't see people as people. I see them as sort of silhouettes. Because I feel. So like how an animal would feel sonar, I feel the silhouettes, and each silhouette has a story to tell through through feeling. So person 21 is heavy, heavy grief, and we're looking at people who are really struggling right now or going through some hardships or heaviness.
And I am just grabbing up anything she mentions on each number and putting it in a very dense ball that I'm going to transmute at the end and return back as healthy energy.
Okay. 24, Jules, 24 is just exhaustion. Like it's not necessarily like ideation, but it's such exhaustion that the battery is depleted. Heavy, worn out exhaustion.
It might be me. No, I'm kidding. But yes.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I'm scooping it up. Like that one is like a scrape. Like it's like scraping the bottom and picking it up.
Okay.
But I resonate with you, number 24, right? I resonate with you.
$25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30. Not any struggle, just participating in the group. So I added a spark. 31. 32, there's a little bit of a rumble, just a little, like just some struggle, nothing severe or overwhelming, but some struggle, a little bit. So I'm just going to get a little bit extra energy. Okay, cool. Okay, 37, we're going to hold on to for a moment. That came in as heavy upper T, so heavy adulting things happening. That's I'm crying. 39. This is I'm no, that's not a good guess. This is someone that has their electrical system is so overwhelmed, it's presenting as bipolar disorder and physical discomfort in the body, and from childhood trauma, childhood physical, I'm guessing physical, sexual, physical abuse, childhood physical abuse, just overwhelmed. Like saying to yourself, what's the point? What's the point? And so if that sounds like you, the energy right now is going to target you specifically.
In the heart space.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm coming into the whole upper rib cage. Okay. 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 I go to number 38. And again, I don't know who's who, unless I get some clues. So 41, this is interesting because I'm not feeling or knowing. There's no claircognizance, clairsentience, but I'm hearing to just pause on number 41. So I'm not privy to what's happening. I'm not being shown what's happening. I'm just being asked to pause at silhouette number 41 and hold space for that person.
Yeah, that's a deep one.
Yeah.
So just give me like I have to like go further out and like hug it into the ball.
Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Anger is hiding the other emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move to number 42. Okay, 43. If you just felt your heart skip or heartbeat, that might have been you. When I got to number 42, I felt like a heart palpitation.
I feel is aching.
Yeah. Mm. This is loneliness.
They feel like it's like you feel like you deserve the loneliness though.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
That's what childhood trauma does.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 43. So there's only 46 people, 45 people on the live, but this is number 50. 50 is not on this live right now. They're on the live, but they're not inside the live. Like they're watching from the outside before you hit the screen to go in. Yeah. Beautiful. So hang in there. I'll wait until after we do the group healing and then we can bring you up. But I want to finish moving through the people. Go to 51, 52, 53. There's 53 total people watching. Even though the number says 46, there's 53. So I'm going to take everyone. I'm going to connect everyone. And everyone received a spark. So I'm going to ignite that spark in the collective.
Yep, and I'm going to start transmuting the energy back.
Okay. So what's going to happen is it's going to pulse out from the center as if all of you were on the edge of a wheel and I'm in the center. And each spoke represents one of you. I'm pulsing out. And I'm going to keep pushing that energy out. Is anyone in tears right now or crying? Is this hitting anyone intensely? I'm feeling someone getting pain in the ribs.
Oh, this one side of my body is crying.
Yeah, like I'm feeling tears under my rib cage. Okay, I'm gonna increase intensity. Turn up the dial a little bit. It's really hard to think clearly when we're on a depleted battery. We are not our childhood traumas. I can feel some of you, the traumas are surfacing and coming up and questioning, and the anger and the denial and the processing of grief as a collective. Corey, do you want to help us with the group healing? For those that are just coming into the live, I've got everyone in a circle. I went around and I gave everyone a spark. And now for all of the spokes that are on the wheel, I'm in the center and I'm just moving, pulsing all at the same time and increasing the spark to raise that inner light. If you feel like crying or emotions coming up, allow them. Don't push them back down. That's not what this is for. This is to help release the pressure on the mind and the body, to allow more light in, to strengthen the internal battery. Yeah, Melissa, I saw.
I'm sending balance energy right now, trying to equal it out.
And I'm going to ask a hard question right now to the whole group. Is there anyone right now in a state of distress that was thinking about not being alive within the past 48 hours, was contemplating it, or dangerously close to it? If you are brave and courageous in this moment, you can let us know and we will divert energy to you specifically. Last night. Okay. All right, Alex. Jules and I are going to give you specialized, it's a targeted energy. I'm going to focus on you specifically, and I'm going to run this through your spine. Okay, so Alex, right now, I want you to just focus on balancing yourself because I can feel the energy wobbling. I'm moving the energy in, and it's just, there's so many tidal waves happening, and I'm going to try and stabilize that energy. But I need feedback from you on how you're receiving it, what you're feeling as I'm moving this energy in, because I don't want to be too intense or too strong on you. I want to stay at a level that is effective and not destructive. Okay, stay focused on me. I want you to keep your eyes on me. If you are feeling slightly dissociated, keep your eyes on me. Even though my eyes are closed, I want you to stay focused on my face as I move the energy through you. And I'm going to stabilize as that wave is coming in. I'm going to stabilize that wave.
Yep, and I'm giving a lot of that yin yang balanced energy.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to breathe it in to you.
The way my energy is moving, it's as if you're laying flat on a physician's table, and I'm a little car on the highway road that's going across your legs from the top of your foot as you lay flat, and I'm going to drive across your body up toward your throat. And I'm moving that energy as if I'm a small, I'm the size of a Hot Wheel car driving on the body, moving it up. Okay, check in with us. How are you doing? Okay. Right now we're working on Alex, and we're going to go back to the group in just a moment, but I had asked for anyone that needed additional resources of energy to step forward. So for those that are just coming on, just stand by. Give it a couple minutes. I want to finish working on Alex. And anyone else, if there's anyone else on the live right now that needs additional support, I'm not going to out anybody, but if you are courageous in this moment, we will hold space for you, and Jules and I will divert some energy to assist you in being strong enough to continue on this journey. And then we'll return back to the group. Yeah. Annalise, I agree. There is one other person, but I don't want people to feel obligated. Okay, Amanda. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm gonna also help Amanda, and then I'll do a little bit of work, Shelly, and then we'll come back to the group. So I've got Alex, Amanda, Shelly, Jaileng, I'll throw you in there too, and Gladys. I'm going to give you 5 extra, some extra attention. And then I'm also going to boost the group again. So I've got you 5 in the center near me, and then everyone else in the outer ring. And we're moving the energy and uplifting, increasing that internal spark, making that flame a little bit brighter. I'm going to start spinning this, so we're going to increase a little bit at a time. Those that are in the center might feel it a little bit more intensely than those that are on the outer. I'm going to continue increasing it until the entire group feels incredibly stable energetically and not so wobbly. So we're moving toward full balance and stability, and further away from instability and chaotic.
And as everything spins out, I'm going to catch it.
Okay. I'm focusing on the inner circle first, the 5, Amanda, Alex, Shelly, Gladys, and Jaileng. I'm working on releasing grief, and then it's going to, what's the word? Extend out on all of the spokes to all of those that are in the outer ring, to pulse out grief, any grief that may be sitting in our chest, grief that may be sitting in our hearts, grief sitting in our body. We're doing grief first. Grief of love unreceived, grief of a loss of a loved one, grief of expectations not met, relationships broken, betrayal. Focusing on that emotion to weaken it a little so it has a little more, break it down so it can flush out easier. For those that are feeling this heavy, make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Continue breathing. You have to go into box breathing. That's a inhale on a count of 4, hold on a count of 4, exhale, hold, inhale, and continue slowly. Okay. I'm going to level up. We're going to increase intensity for the entire group. And this should break through some of the cloudiness for a few of you. And then the inner circle. I'm wrapping you in strength first, so we'll help with the anxiety, the burdens, the overwhelm, frustration. All right, Jules, I'm going to start spinning the energy. Sweating is a good sign.
There's a lot of people I'm like yawning and like screaming into the ball for.
Yeah.
My eyes are crying.
Yeah. It's heaviness, it's exhaustion, it's fatigue, it's all these things that wear us down and make it so much harder to move day to day. Traumas, shame is such a huge burden on us. Such a huge burden. So I'm going to do a flush on. I'm going to do just 2 to 3 minutes spurts. The courage to voice the things that you have shame for, to release it, to let it go, let it out of your body. Your body is the one that is holding the trauma, not the mind. It's usually the body. So let's release it. Let's release it. And then when the body gets so overwhelmed, like an internal volcano, right? We want to slow that down. Let's remove the shame. We can only remove 2 to 3 minutes worth. Let's do that. Those secrets, they're so toxic to our body and our mind. Yeah.
My eyes just keep crying, you guys.
Me too. Me too.
It's okay. We got this.
I only feel it at 10%, 5 to 10%, and I don't feel it the full time. I step in, feel it to get the information to understand how you're feeling, and then I step out. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm taking on the burdens or that it's coming to me at my expense if I take it from you. That is not the case. Is not the case. I simply step into your energy so I have an understanding of the depth of weight that you are carrying, the depth of the emotion and the trauma, or the burdens, or whatever it may be.
Melissa, I got you. I didn't want to call you out, but I felt like it was you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 more times. I'm going to pulse through. You are most welcome. I have a very strong relationship with the universe, and the universe is there for me. So when the universe asks for my support, I show up too. That's how we continue having a symbiotic relationship and doing what we do. Okay. Okay. How's everyone feeling that has been on the live for
Yeah.
the duration?
Oh.
Yeah. How
I
about
felt like when
Jaileng?
Annie texted me, I was like, I feel like I need to be there to help handle the level, the gravity of this. It was beautiful today. Just now. I think that was beautiful.
I'm going to disconnect everyone from the wheel. I'm just going to take you, disconnect everyone. I did the outer ring first, and then I'm going to do a scan on the 5 of you. Now that I know the 5 silhouettes, I know the 1 in 5 chance that I guess it's you. Jaileng. Jaileng, trust yourself more. And Alex, you have a little bit more to exhale. Keep exhaling that out. Yeah. There's some heavy emotions that have to get released there for Gladys. Shelly, let me check on Shelly. All right, Shelly, you got to do a scream somewhere. That little extra that's sitting there, that has to get screamed out. That needs the vibration in your chest and your throat. So if it's you driving and playing a song really, really loudly on a highway and just letting it vibrate, it needs that vibration to get that last bit out.
Yep.
Okay, everyone's disconnected now. Car scream. I am such an advocate for car scream. It's free.
Totally.
It's free.
Scream it.
Okay. All right, let me do
That
a
was
final
great.
check on everyone. All right, I'm gonna close out. All right, so Mariah, does one need to do this regularly, like monthly, weekly? It's up to you. This was, I received the emergency red phone call, like the bat phone rang, and I answered. And so I, I was here to diffuse some of it, but clear, certainly not all of it. Watching the videos on YouTube will help, for those that were on the live, help continue. And maybe it is monthly, maybe it's weekly. It's really going to depend on your need. Oh, good, Annalise. Good. Yeah, yeah. Whatever you're called to do, honor that. That is, we hold space here. That's what Annie's house is about, is holding space, growing. We all grow together as a community. So you'll see me cry, you'll see me get frustrated and process things, and I'm going to support and hold space for those that are processing, and that's how we strengthen our community. That's how we strengthen our tribe. So if that was a calling for you, I'm glad that you honored that.